Welcome everybody to the Flaming Whiskey Podcast. It's your boy, Sean Lutz, joined by my co-host, Katrina Valentine. The worst thing to ever happen to the state of Louisiana, so she was real happy a few years later when they got that oil spill.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of the Flaming Whiskey Podcast. I just want to say I'm sorry and thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, tell that to those waterlogged folk.
Yeah, well, they still got the shrimp. You're welcome.
Do they? The shrimp is coated in oil, and not like olive oil that's like, tastes good on shrimp.
Well, I'll call you representative.
You know what? Come to think of it, maybe I feel like the Cajun folk, the people of Louisiana, maybe they could adapt to eating crude oil. Like,
because their stomach lining is built different because of the food they eat down there.
It is. And the water survive on poise and muffalata, however the fuck you pronounce it. You probably can ingest crude oil. I think that's one of the Cajun food groups.
There is also a lot of rats and like mosquitoes and stuff, so they're probably just like immune to all sorts of shit. You know what?
Yeah, if you're Cajun, take a shot of crude oil and get back to us. Let me know if it upsets your stomach or if it makes you feel good.
It's a health
curious.
I am once again joined by my co-host, Sean, the most boisterous man in the room at all times, Lutz. We're here. We did it. I made a cocktail. It's I'm gonna call it June Bug.
Why are you calling it June Bug?
It's blackberry. I think Jack Daniels and apple It's like apple whiskey and blackberry whiskey and a Dr. Pepper. Kind of tastes like sweet Southern comfort.
Okay, yeah, June Bug is a Southern phrase. I don't know what a June Bug is, but
I don't know what a June Bug is either.
Say it.
Yeah, it reminds me of the South, so I'm calling it a June Bug.
Yeah, of course it reminds you of the South. You ravaged it in 2006.
Never forget. Oh, man. So, so our first topic of the day, we're going to talk about the, do you want to read that?
Court don't find two Chinese teenagers because them boy kissing their soup.
They're pissing in the soup, folks.
If you pull up the article real quick,
should I just Google Chinese piss and soup?
If you look up BBC News Pidgin Chinese soup, I'm sure that will get it.
I'm just gonna do restaurant pea and soup.
Pigeon, but make sure you put pigeon.
Teens who peed in a hot pot. Wait. You want this one? You want the BBC one?
BBC Pigeon. That's BBC English.
Wait, what the fuck is the difference?
It's a different language.
Pigeon is a language?
Sort of. It's a combination of languages.
Wait, is it PID?
PIDGIN.
Oh my god, that's not real.
Just go to images. We just want the headline, really.
I want to pull this up beforehand, and I don't know it's gonna be.
There you go, first one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck you.
Did you think they just didn't know how to spell correctly? You thought you had seen this before we started the broadcast.
Yeah.
For those of you just listening, I want to read this out to you. It says, Court don't fine two Chinese teenagers $300,000 because, BICOS, dem piss inside soup for one restaurant.
It's actually, this is not, I'm trying
Zoom in, control, and scroll up.
There we go. It doesn't blow up well up here. I need like a bigger dedicated screen, but there's not enough screen space.
For the audience, Kat was under the impression that this headline
Court don't find two why
was written just in regular English, and I guess they just didn't spell check?
Yeah, I thought it was written by...
Is that what you thought was?
I thought it was written by AI.
No!
I just assume anything that's spelled incorrectly is AI now.
If you... I'm very glad.
I just assumed anything
I'm very glad we opened on this. If you look, there is an Instagram page published by the BBC.
Okay.
They're legit news.
Okay.
It's called BBC News Pidgin.
Is it like the
And
Onion?
it's no, it's just a translation of all of their articles that they have in English, but written like this
Why?
for people that speak Pidgin.
Nobody speaks Pidgin.
Yes, they did. If no one speaks Pidgin, then why would they be publishing news articles in this language?
Pidgin's not a language.
Well, Pidgin means a combination of two languages, so it's about a half English and half. I don't know what the other half would be.
Of different mutually unintelligible languages.
Yeah, so pigeons typically, generally speaking, pigeons tend to originate in like port cities. So like people are coming doing trade and they're trying to communicate with people and they don't speak a common language.
So they make similar sounds to actual words?
Exactly, yes. So essentially a combination of the two languages kind of emerges. And then and the difference. Alright, I'm dropping some linguistics knowledge here. Then the difference between a pidgin and a creole is that a creole will have native speakers. So a pidgin no one is born only speaking pidgin. They learn it as a second language to communicate with others. A creole is when a pidgin becomes mainstream enough that people are born and that is their primary language.
I'm gonna be honest.
Like the Haitian Creole is an example of a pidgin that eventually got native speakers and then became designated as a Creole instead of a pidgin.
So here's my whole thing, is that when I first read this headline, I thought this was from a racist news. Like I thought it was like the New York Post of the UK doing some type of satire. Like I thought it was somebody being shitty. This sounds racist.
No, this is British people doing their best to be progressive.
This is blowing my mind.
You're the one being shitty.
I had two thoughts when reading this headline. I thought,
guys, folks in the audience, if we have any pidgin speakers in the audience, you know what Kat is doing to you right now? She's pissing in your soup.
Listen, I read this headline and I was like, oh, somebody's either making fun of Chinese people or this is bad AI slop and headline / articles like that somebody wrote.
No, if anything, they're making fun of Pacific Islanders.
This is wild to me. So, this was written like this on purpose?
Yes. We need to pull up the BBC Pidgin Instagram page for a second, because there's a plethora of articles.
Hold on.
All written in this Pidgin.
BBC Pidgin.
I'm so glad that you didn't know this.
No. Wait, are these like shorts? Oh, wait, whoa, wait, hold on. Let me make sure this isn't gonna blow up people's eardrums, but, what? Oh, wait. I have to log in? I can't even read these words!
I can read them. Wait, you can't read them?
Wait. No. Hold on.
Make sure the people are seeing this.
Oh, right. I need to turn it back on. I turned it off so I could log in.
Saw me and begging on the street. He advised me to come and join your Alaja Ashimi campaign. I saw all the people are disabled.
The people! The people! It says the people! It says the people!
Should those people not have jobs?
People! No. Time out. Do you remember Ugandan Knuckles?
Ugandan Knuckles?
The meme?
I don't know if I do.
You don't know Ugandan Knuckles?
Maybe?
I know DEY.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I spit on you.
Yes.
Yeah. So right here, look. It's wait. That's literally I know the way.
There we go.
No.
We're teaching you guys to do it.
Wait. Hold on. Let me click on another one.
This way ginger be plenty o. As Nigerians, we know they carry last. And jollof rice now our ogbonge food for Africa. It go make sense, make Nigeria get the biggest pot of jollof rice. So I can't say as giant
Jollof, for those of you who don't know, is
Nah.
a dish commonly served in Nigeria.
One man narrowly escaped car crash at petrol station.
I'm looking for. I saw this. This one happened in the U.S. Pressure. Wait, but escape it. What is this supposed to mean?
No, Pat, if you don't read it out loud, the audience is missing out. This is an auditory medium here.
Escape. Come out. Come out. Come out. Come on. Look at this. Hold on. Right here. This one. Looks like Cuomo.
Coming from. Coming from.
Coming from the... Oh, now I see it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Alright, folks, do not lean too far back in a chair when you're podcasting and talking about pigeons.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna save that for the Patreon.
I thought we were gonna have to stop.
Nah, we're good.
Your legs okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're tall. Okay.
For those of you just listening to the podcast, I did just fall out of my chair.
Oh, you like not just... It looked like you slipped on a banana peel. What? Oh, shit. I was like, oh no, your mic didn't fall though. Is the light still on? Is it?
Yeah, no, that was the first thing I checked.
Wow.
It's still on.
Wow.
Did not unplug the mic. But yeah, I have to be very careful on this chair. It is not particularly structurally stable.
Oh, let's hear. Here's the talent. Oh, this one's just pictures, I think. Huh.
But yeah, anyway, the BBC posts all of their articles in Pidgin.
This is a. All right, let me close this before I get into trouble.
Too late.
All right, interesting. I understand it now. Reading the coming part there, I was like, oh yeah, you just kind of, if you say gibberish in a way that you don't enunciate it all the way well, it kind of sounds like what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Huh. You learn something new every day. You're gonna die in this shit.
Here's the thing, that was just me regularly leaning back. I'm like, wait, is it gonna do it again?
The chair is coming for Lutz.
I'm gonna have to bring my own chair next time.
You're gonna have to bring your own like collapsible fold like whoosh, do like one of those pop-up tents. That's funny as shit. Yeah, so these kids pissed in... Wow, we went on a tangent about a language that I didn't know existed. I guess a language system. Yeah, so these kids, they should be punished, I think, with... I'm going to say 2 years of community service.
No. Here's what I think their punishment should be. They should... Everybody who ate at the restaurant that day should piss in those boys' soup.
Ooh.
Eye for an eye. A piss for a piss.
They should have to take at least 2 bites.
What do you mean bites? It's soup. You don't bites! Are you an alien? Bites! It's a liquid!
There's chunks in here.
Why did you guys take a bite of piss? You know how I like my soup? Crunchy.
There's like, you can put like chicken noodle soup literally has chicken in it. What are you talking about?
But you don't bite it. It's all that it's able to be put onto a spoon, and then it all goes into your mouth. You can chew it, but you don't bite it, alright? There's nothing in a soup that needs...
What do you mean? Chewing is biting.
No, biting is when you initially take bites. It's a liquid. You're not taking bites of soup.
You're telling me if you eat chicken noodle soup, you slurp down the chicken whole without chewing it?
You chew it, but you don't bite it. Chewing is biting! No.
What are you talking? The comments will settle this.
Chewing and biting are different things.
No, they're not.
Well, listen, regardless, you're not taking a bite of soup. No one says that.
Okay, what would you say then?
They should have to slurp up a piss soup.
No, because that implies all of it. See, a bite is a quantifiable
That
measure.
should be all of it. They piss for one restaurant. Do you know how many people could potentially eat at this restaurant? Yeah, they should have to drink all the soup.
I can tell you've never listened to porn stars talk about the aftermath. The next day, even.
What, drinking too much soup?
Drinking too much piss.
Well, you know what? Maybe they should have thought about it before them boys pissing soup.
Okay, you know what? If you give them the max punishment, nobody else is going to piss in the soup anymore.
Exactly.
Fair point.
So, if you've been to whatever restaurant that was, you find those boys, piss in their soup. Eye for an eye.
You're suggesting revenge piss.
Yes, I am suggesting revenge piss.
You know what? Fair enough. I feel like the only way to get back at piss is piss. You gotta fight piss with piss.
Oh, I don't know. You could fight piss with shit.
You could, but then you're escalating.
You are, for sure.
Yeah, because shit is more aggressive than piss.
I guess it depends on how many of the restaurant goers can you track down. If you can get them all, and they all piss in the soup, then piss. But if you only find a few of them, then I think to make up for the fact that we haven't found all of the other restaurant goers, the ones who you can find,
you'd have to,
instead of pissing in their soup, they should shit on their chicken.
You'd have to well, the other thing is too, they're not gonna all want to go in front of each other. You're gonna have to make it communal, which means you're gonna have to either set it up in the bathroom like a doctor's office, and hey, go piss in the sample, and how do you?
Yeah, however they want to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe you put a big pot of soup and then you build a little stall around it. Marty, hey Marty, your turn to piss in the soup. And then he opens up the door and he goes in with the soup. And then Marty takes a whiz. They're like, hey Sheila, Marty's done. Why don't you get in there with the soup? Yeah. Sheila pops a squat, over the big kettle.
And then when they serve it,
she takes a leak in the soup.
When
hey, Bobby, you're the restaurant this day, right? Why don't you go drain the main vein into that lobster bisque?
Wait. Question though, do you think the soup to piss ratio matters?
Probably.
That's what I'm saying.
Just make a lot of soup.
Okay, but they can't. They physically probably can't even eat that much soup. It's a lot. I'm telling you, this is a lot of soup and piss.
It is a lot. Yeah.
Imagine you drink a shit. You get extra hydrated because you know you're coming to do this, and then you pee like the Amazon rainforest into this thing, and now you have to somehow dilute that with. I'm assuming it would be you can't 1-to-1 is probably not a good enough. You probably needed a 2 to maybe 3-to-1 ratio.
All right, here's what we do. You monitor them for a month, and we don't measure the quantity that they consume, but all they can consume for the course of this month is the piss soup.
Yeah, see, I think if you spread it out over the course of a longer amount of time, it does actually make the punishment more meaningful and impactful.
Yeah, you just have to figure they cannot eat or drink anything else for the month.
Well, drink might kill them. They need water to stay hydrated.
There's water in the soup.
There's also
this is mostly water.
Yeah, and it's used water. Which means the nutrients are no longer in the water.
Well, they should have thought of that before they pissed in them soup.
They would literally die of dehydration.
Nah, they'll be fine. Really, like even before it's been pissed in, there's water in soup. Granted, though, there's probably a lot of salt too in most soups.
Yeah. I would say most soups
We'll,
have this
we'll
high
make this a
sodium
low
content.
sodium soup, and they'll be fine.
Oh, God. That might as well be the torture itself. Low sodium soup? What the fuck? Listen, don't give me anything if it's reduced sodium, low sodium. If it's not full strength, okay? I don't want your Diet Pepsis. I don't want your Diet Coke. I don't want none of that shit, alright? Give me the full strength.
I agree. I co-sign that. I second the notion. I will co-sponsor your bill.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
They piss in the soup. And I learned a new language.
You did.
Yeah.
Pidgin, the only language you can fully learn in 6 minutes.
So you want to talk about the something wacky in our country, or do you want to rotate back and forth between other countries?
Hit me with something. What do you got?
Well, you didn't answer my question.
Let's talk about something wacky over here.
All right, we're going to talk about the school shooting drone thing.
All right. I don't know if wacky's the word I'd go with. Maybe dystopian, horrific, but sure, wacky. Yeah, you know what? If there's a school shooter, he'll get whacked by these drones. These anti-school shooter drones, they're actually in the mafia. And so they're doing whacking of school shooters.
Got him. We killed it. That's the whole segment. I might even cut that. I don't even know if I want. Yeah, okay, wacky is not.
No. We got it to be wacky. It's wacky. Those drones are like, hey, what the fuck? Oh, you gonna? My fucking daughter goes to this school.
I had the for some reason in my head they were gonna dress them up real cute.
The drones are released and it's playing the Benny Hill theme music. It's like,
and they're just
and the drones are chasing the shooter around the school. And
but they're also
running. Maybe his pants fall around his ankles and he's got like big polka dotted boxers on. It'll be hilarious.
But they're also Labubu's.
Sure.
Yeah, Labubu drones.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, but that's just kind of like the level of insanity it feels like that we're at. We're like, and they're like, well, we can't stop school shootings, all right? That's not possible because we need the Second Amendment. However, we can upgrade our countermeasures against these horrific acts. So why don't you? So I can't remember the company, but it's on the same level as like Raytheon. It's like one of those like fucking independent contractor whatever bullshit.
Halliburton.
It's not them either.
Palantir.
I think it starts with a B.
Bevilacqua.
That could be it, but
That's definitely not it. That was a gym teacher in Massapequa High School.
I know it was made up. I know it was made
It's
up.
not made up. It's a real guy's name. He was in an episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, that's a real wacky. Yeah, no.
So I was also a gym teacher at my high school 30 years before I attended.
So this
And
company
he died like 6 months ago.
this company has decided that the best solution to school shootings is to make drones that can incapacitate the shooter by like basically being deployed at a moment's notice. They say
Wait.
able to respond before law enforcement.
Incapacitate? So these are not like armed drones shooting the shooter? It's like...
They have like
they're like shooting a net at him or something?
more or less. It's like non-lethal like beanbag rounds.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I jumped on you too quick, and that does sound a little wacky.
Oh, you thought it was like military grade, like
Yes, I thought it was like drones with machine guns on them to shoot the shooter.
No. They're like, yeah, you can fly them into the shooter to disorient them, so they're just like pelting the shooter with drones.
Or it could have been like the kamikaze drones, like you just strap a grenade.
No.
Just fly it directly into the shooter.
No, kamikaze in the sense that they will fly into the shooter, but they don't explode or anything like that. They're just meant to disorient and stun the person. So it's that.
Yeah, because that's what you want when someone has a gun in a school. You want them to be disoriented. They're just randomly shooting throughout the school rather than targetedly.
Like one of the.
I guess maybe that's a little. No, I don't know which one's worse.
Like one of the drones is gonna shoot like sand in their eyes, and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, I can't see."
The drone's got pocket sand.
That's basically the kind of the. And I'm just like, you might as well just. I'd rather you just give a brave teacher or a lunch lady with an axe to grind an AR-15 than make these wacky ass drones that fly into
wait a second.
guy.
Wait, hold on. Go back. Say what you just said again.
Which part?
A lunch lady with what?
An AR-15?
No, before that.
A teacher with an axe to grind?
Exactly. We give them axes. We need to give the teachers axes.
Give them
guys.
professional grade battle axes.
It's 2025.
All right.
Axe throwing's a thing. Like you can
Ooh,
do an axe throwing
that's a good
bar.
point.
I think if we, here's the thing: you can't give teachers guns. I don't like.
What about just the what
But
about
if you give every teacher an axe, like how much damage can you do with one axe? You know, like but a whole room full of people with axes against one shooter. I think give all the teachers and give the students, give everyone an axe.
maybe.
Fixed it.
But yeah, no, these drones are not. Yeah, you know what? Now with the context of me saying wacky, it makes more sense because no, they literally are pitching like you can fly these into the shooter to just. And I'm like, just put a gun on it at this point. Like, what do we like? You want to just like?
Yeah, I figured they would.
No, it's still gunless. It's got beanbag rounds at best.
Okay.
So it's just like. This doesn't solve anything. It's
Not
expensive.
really.
It's expensive, and they are like no. They come with like a housing unit, so they you put it on the roof, and they go into like a nest, and I'm just like,
You gotta remember to feed them.
like who's gonna pay for this? I to guarantee there will be at least one school that pays for it.
Oh, I think there already are. I think there's like 2
But
so far.
yeah, I just I don't know. You could try. I honestly feel like metal detectors are still better at stopping guns from getting into a school than fucking this.
Okay, but here's the thing.
No, this doesn't prevent them getting in. This prevents when they get there. I guess.
That'll prevent like people from sneaking one into a school. But like generally speaking, like shooters aren't that sneaky. Like they just start shooting.
Yeah, all right, you're right. It's a good point. That's a good point.
You go through the metal detector, maybe some alarms go off, but you know what's louder than alarms?
A gun.
Yes!
Yeah, fair. Yeah, anyways, this is a dumb way to try to stop school shootings. It's not going to work. You're dumb. Why'd you invent this? Fuck off. That's probably pretty much the long and the short on that. So, you didn't hear about the guy in the UK with that amputated his legs.
I did not know. Tell
All
me
right.
about it.
So there was a surgeon in the United Kingdom.
Like a surgeon.
And so his job was to do amputations.
Okay.
So, people would get into accidents, whatever. And so he didn't work. He had
But he only did amputations?
Only did amputate. He was a specialist.
Okay.
He was really good at it.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, he specialized in amputation.
Was he in the Civil War?
I don't know. Anytime somebody...
What do you mean he was really good at it? What makes you good at it? It's like, oh yeah, I'll get it off better.
No.
You'll have even less of a leg than if you had gone with Dr. Joe.
So his patients all say that he did a really amazing job on their surgery, the recovery, all of it.
Okay.
He does really good work.
Listen, you know what? I'm not a medical expert. I don't know. I guess you can probably be better than someone else at doing amputations.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever seen scars and whatever? A lot of that comes down to the skill of the person.
It's just I don't know, something that can happen by accident.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
Anyways.
I feel like if push came to shove...
You think you could do your own amputation?
If I needed to, yeah.
What are you, a coyote?
Listen, if I needed
Sean
to
the
do
Coyote
an amputation, I think I could successfully pull off an amputation.
On yourself or somebody else?
Either or.
right.
But listen,
Bold move.
I'm not confident in. I'm not one of those guys who's confident and I'm like, with no training, like, yeah, I could land a plane if it came down to it. No, but I could pull off an amputation just from what I've seen in TV and movies, all right? You tie something around it, you do a tourniquet, you start chopping, and then, you cauterize it, burn it, and you have a shotgun shell, you bite it off, pour the powder on, and then light it. Cauterize up the wound.
Okay, but, that leaves a lot of messy scar tissue and damaging, whereas, if you, sew them back up properly and...
Burned it all up.
Okay.
A needle and thread.
Okay.
Throw a little alcohol on there, sanitize it.
You gonna measure yourself for your own fitting?
I don't need anything amputated. I'm just saying if I needed to, I could.
What? Whatever you say, you're putting some real disrespect on doctors right now.
It's 2025. Who respects doctors anymore?
God.
Isn't that illegal? Isn't it illegal to become a doctor now?
Oh, fuck. We're all gonna die.
That has been my newest resolution, is no one is allowed to obtain medical licensure in the United States.
Hasn't even been a year yet, folks.
Drink some methylene blue.
So anyways, this doctor specialized in amputation.
This doctor.
He was a surgeon.
Sure he was. Yeah, okay.
So it's not like he had, these weren't his patients. So basically, they would go to see a doctor, or they'd be in the hospital, and the hospital would go, hey, you need to have surgery, it needs to be amputated.
Wait, what's the guy's name? Do you know the doctor's name?
No.
Can we look it up?
Yeah. UK doctor and here we go. Here it is. Doctor jailed for getting his own legs amputated for sexual fetish and making an insurance claim.
What's the name of the doctor?
Andrew Neil Hopper.
Oh my god! How? How is the guy who cut his own leg off named Hopper? How? What? This is too perfect! We're in a goddamn simulation! His name, I'm like, oh, maybe he'll have a good name, and I'll be able to, make a joke out of his name. But no! His name is just a joke by itself! His name is Hopper, and he cut his own leg off! And now he has to hop around in prison because he's jailed. His name is how? His name is Hopper. How is that not the first thing you told me? That this man, his name is Hopper, and he cut off his own leg.
I blocked it out. It was actually a big part of the people I watched covering this story. They did make a joke about his name being Hopper, and I completely blocked it out. But yeah.
That would be like if it was a woman that did it and her first name was Peg.
Yeah.
Or Eileen.
It's like nominative determinism.
Yes.
He was, just wanted to see it through. He wanted to become his name.
Saw it through.
He literally he wanted to become the Hopper. He had to become his name.
I guess he did.
The Mad Hopper.
So what's he was
really good at his job. People liked him. Nobody suspected anything. So basically, he really got into his work because it became a fetish. He got into, amputation porn, basically,
it's
essentially.
Crazy.
Yeah. So he, became a fetish, became an obsession, and then he became obsessed with the idea of getting his own legs amputated, and he didn't do it himself, he didn't perform the surgery at home or whatever. He basically made it up an excuse where he broke his own legs or injured himself, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to amputate." And he was like, "Oh no, not."
Well, no, that's not how he would have said it. He's British.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Christmas.
Oh, I would hate that. That would be the worst. Meanwhile,
I'd hate to have me blimey leg chopped off.
Meanwhile, he's secretly thinking,
"Oh God, I'm gonna come so hard."
Sorry, I can't do a UK accent while talking.
That may have been my worst ever attempt at a British accent. I'm usually decent at it, but
yeah, it was very sloppy.
It was.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
Sloppy, well, almost as sloppy as Hopper's stumps.
Yeah, he's got 2 little sloppy stumps now.
It's both of his legs?
Yes. He got both. I believe it's both legs.
So what did he go...
Yeah, his own legs, yeah.
What did he go to jail for, though? What's illegal about having your legs amputated?
He tried to do insurance fraud with it.
Okay.
Yeah. He, he tried to... Oh, right. Because he injured himself on purpose. It was self-inflicted, and then he obviously got the insurance... Yeah, so he got an insurance payout, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they found out he did it for sexual gratification, and they're like, well, this is fraud! You're actually happier now than you were before! So, yeah. But, talk about committing to the bit.
He certainly did.
I don't think I've ever been that horny. I don't think...
No, I can't say I have been either. But I've been chopping off my legs.
That's an insane level of horny. That man is deranged. He should be locked up in an asylum. That is a horny on a level that even I don't respect.
And that's wild. When you lost Pat's respect for doing horny shit,
Yeah.
You're off the deep end, buddy.
That might be what this. I heard about this and I was like, this might be the horniest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Because when did the fetish start? You know what I mean? Did the fetish start when he was in let's say he was in high school or whatever? He watched a couple of videos.
For sure, it was what led him to this career path.
That's what I was saying. To become a doctor, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna specialize. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into amputations, and he loved doing it. And then eventually, his ego built up to the point where he was like, I want to experience this for myself. And then here we are. And his name is Hopper, so his mom fucked up.
That's fucking I mean...
His dad, I guess, but... Yeah.
I guess no one really picks a last name, except you, but...
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. Fair point. Yeah, man.
You know, actually, that gave me a thought, actually, of the requirements that should be in place in order to change your name legally. Here's what you shouldn't be able to just change your name, but you should be able to trade. So if you have a name and you don't like it, you have to find someone whose name you
so
like.
So they can just transfer the paperwork?
Yes, you have to convince them to take your name. I think that's what you should have to go through in order to legally change your name.
Oh, that sounds complicated as fuck.
What if that was part of the transition process? If you had to go
and hunt down a name to oh, how bad do you really want to change your name?
You have to you can either think of a name, then find someone with that name, find them on Facebook, and make them offers until they switch, or you find another trans person who's going the other direction, and you just go, hey, I need a lady name, you need a guy's name. Well, we can do a trade here.
Trying to sell your name and likeness to change your name legally is insane. Well, I guess you're just selling your likeness. Just the name. Just the name.
You have to trade. I think it would be a fun system.
That's a good bit. I like that. I think that you could get a lot of content out of that too. Follow me on my name change journey.
You know, it's crazy because people give their kids weird ass names now. Imagine the crazy names parents would be naming their kids if they knew they'd be able to sell their name.
Oh, they get a high value name and they sell it for $1 million to some rich asshole. This is why capitalism is evil. It creates problems that you didn't know existed beforehand, and then somehow sells you a solution to it, like school shooting drones.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, do you want to talk about the scuba dive guy?
What's the scuba dive guy?
I sent it to you right before we started, or before you came over, basically when I was at work. So a guy in Florida. In Disney World, he in a scuba suit. He raided so he waited until after close basically, went over to this like restaurant that's on like a steamboat.
Oh, one restaurant, you said?
I don't understand what's happening.
One restaurant was in the news article. Didn't say a restaurant, it said one restaurant.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so he literally scuba suits over to the restaurant, breaks in, and then he, tells two employees to hide in the corner and cover their faces.
That's me in the corner.
He robs
in my face while a man in a scuba suit robs me.
I don't know any. That's a riff on something.
Yeah, it's a song called "Losing My Religion," but there's a line that's me in the corner. And anyway,
yeah. So he tells him hide, doesn't hurt anybody. He steals thousands of dollars, and then jumps back into the pond in the scuba suit, disappears into the night. Nobody knows where he is.
I fucking love this so much. This is the type of crime I fully endorse.
The most James Bond ass.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a movie. Like, just scuba, which is gonna mean to rob a restaurant. You don't really hear restaurants getting robbed all that often.
The thing is, though, that a lot of people pointed that out, but then they were like, how did the restaurant have thousands of dollars on hand? And then they're like, oh, it's a Disneyland restaurant, so it's overpriced as shit. So, like, they have a lot of money on hand because it's Disney World. But, like, how did he get past security? That's, like, my question.
He swam.
He
went underneath them in a scuba suit.
Oh my God, Sean! We gotta call the police and let them know there's a tunnel under. He swam in from the ocean underneath into the. There's got to be like a little because like Florida's got it's a very I think it's called the watershed or whatever. There's no basements there because there's not the ground is real shallow.
Water table, I think.
Is it water table?
It's got a high water table.
Yeah.
What you're looking at.
Yeah. So like you can't dig into the ground because then water just erupts basically. Yeah. So what if this guy is using a secret underwater tunnel system that connects to the ocean, or like. They probably have rivers of some kind, I imagine, right?
Really? There's rivers in Florida? No way.
I can't tell if you're fucking.
Of course I'm fucking with you.
I don't know.
There'd be rivers.
I don't know any rivers in Florida, so I didn't know if that was true.
There's rivers everywhere.
I mean, it's surrounded by water, so I just assumed there would be like some type of inlet or whatever. But it's also It's also Orlando, though, so I was trying to figure out how close it is to like a major body of water, and I feel like it's a decent distance.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Still, though, I hope this guy gets away.
Me too. He is the, what's his name? What's the guy's name? I'm blanking out. Who's the guy who dove out of a plane in the 60s?
Nope.
Hold on. Something... it's killing. It's killing. It's not even his real name. It's an alias, because he did get away with it. What's the guy's name? He's that guy of our time. What's his name?
Something, not Mason. Oh, fuck! I know this guy's name.
Yeah, he's got initials for his first name.
Yes.
D.B. Cooper. That's
D.B. Cooper. D.B. Cooper.
Yeah, he's the D.B. Cooper of our time.
It was so my funniest thing about that news thing that I sent you is that in the video they go, police are asking to help identify this man, and it's just a guy in full scuba completely unidentifiable and no other picture.
I love that so much.
Like that's a guy in a scuba suit. I don't know. You literally can't even see his eyes. Like. You can't even see if he's black or white. Like, you don't know, there's no identifying information in this photo. It's just a guy in a scuba suit, and they're just like, please help identify this man.
Don't you dare help identify this man, or woman.
Yeah,
you don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You literally cannot see, any, defining features about this person, and they're just like, please help us find them. And I'm just like, that's just the person. I don't know. Like, what help do you want? The person in the scuba suit somehow jacked a restaurant it was in a pond, I guess. Not even, a real lake. I don't know. He escaped into a pond. Which means the pond has to go somewhere.
Yeah, right? Because, eventually you gotta leave the pond.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta get out. How big is this pond? Was he able to swim across from one side to the other side and then back, and it's a far enough distance that you can't see him on the horizon? How...
I guess.
Because it sounds like he disappeared into the water. I'm just like...
Maybe he's got gills.
Maybe
he's got like an air dome, like Sandy Cheeks.
Oh, he's an Atlantean?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, he could be an Atlantean.
Yeah. In the,
Anyway, Disney World was robbed by Mermaid Man and Barnacle.
It's the bad version of them.
Yeah.
The anti...
How do they breathe underwater? Because the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy are just people. They're not sea creatures.
They have...
How are they...
The power it's gifted to them, and I think it's either in the suits or by, like, the one necklace he wears or whatever.
Okay.
They both have, like, a thing they wear. They, like, actually do explain
because I never thought... They're the only just humans that are just in SpongeBob. Or in Bikini Bottom, rather.
Yeah, no, they do actually... address it in one of the episodes.
I mean, I guess he's a mermaid man, so I guess...
Yeah.
But he doesn't have, like, fins, like a mermaid would.
No. I actually almost have... I might be Mandela affecting myself, but I almost am certain in one of the episodes they show Barnacle Boy with, like, gills or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
And then I think Mermaid Man is, like, his suit helps
I know there was
breathe.
one episode where a gear shift went up his ass.
They don't make them like that anymore, folks.
They did. That was an episode. They had the invisible boatmobile.
Yeah.
And then they go, Mermaid Man jumps in, and then Barnacle Boy jumps in, and he's like, ow! And he grabs his ass. And he's like, I told you we should have gotten the automatic, implying that he landed the ass first on the gear shift.
Yeah.
It was a great joke.
Yes. Told you we should have got the automatic. So do you want to say
the podcast is just us recounting episodes of SpongeBob? I love that. This is the content that people want.
So I feel like since we talked about the guy in the scuba suit, do you want to like talk about the art heist in France briefly?
Yeah, let's talk about the art heist in France. I love a good art heist. That's a crime. Yeah. That's another type of crime where it's like, holy shit, that happened, and it's almost like no one's hurt. It's like that's really cool. Like that's let me look at some really cool crime. All the crime that happens here is stupid, but it's not except for Florida somehow. Well, Florida has a lot of stupid crime too, but
gold worth 700,000 stolen in Paris museum heist.
So it was gold. It wasn't art.
So this is, if you read the article, it talks about other robberies that have happened recently, also at other art museums. This one is the most recent one, though. So this is the most recent one, but other things have been stolen at like a bunch of other different places. I'm trying to see if I can find the exact. It's in there somewhere. I read the whole thing the other day.
An art thief is like one of the most interesting types of criminals to me. It's like, how the fuck do you get into being an art thief? Because like, you can't just steal the art and then just like resell it. Like, you have to find a buyer.
You need a network.
Who wants that? And then you have to learn to get around security systems. Like, you have to do like Mission Impossible shit where you're like going around trip lasers.
You have to pretend to work at some place.
Yeah, you gotta wear a fake mustache.
Yeah. And then you gotta like walk up to like Tom Selleck and be like, "Hey, you want this stolen painting?" And then sometimes they buy it.
I love the implication that it's Tom Selleck financing all art heists.
For some reason, he was the first famous celebrity that came to mind.
Is it just because I said mustache?
I think so. I think my brain just sort of went, oh, mustache. Celebrities with mustaches. That is a very random pick.
Yeah, I said the word mustache. Hey, Tom Selleck.
He's buying stolen art. Go check his house. He's got priceless documents and artifacts in there. You wouldn't believe it. We don't know what he's hiding in that mustache. It's huge.
It would be very funny if Tom Selleck now has the Mona Lisa.
The actual, like, original copy, not the fucking fake shit.
Well, that's why Mona Lisa is so famous. Is because it was once stolen. And it was a massive story about how, like, it wasn't that famous until after it was stolen.
Yeah.
And then returned, like, years later.
Yeah, so, like, these thieves basically broke in. And, see, in the latest wave of heists, there's been a bunch of heists. But thieves across, like, all of France, and I think it's because France is having a lot of protests right now.
They are, yeah.
So, like, they're already, like, kind of going through it, so they're just like, well, fuck you and your aristocrat bullshit, we're gonna steal your art. We're gonna steal your art and give it to the poor.
But do the poor really need art?
No, the money. They're gonna give the money to the poor.
Yeah, sure.
But, Yeah, no. So they stole these big gold pieces or whatever, and they're probably just gonna be melted down into for money.
Like if they were all turned into grills.
Yeah. But these guys also. Oh my god! It was Diddy the whole time. It's Diddy. Diddy did it. He's gonna melt this gold down into the world's most exclusive, most finest grills, and he's gonna use it to identify his homeboys that stuck by him during these troubling times.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of protests, let's get to Nepal.
Yes.
Alright, there's been a reincarnation of a bad dude. Can you go to YouTube? Just look up Nepal speech. And I want to ask you who this reminds you of. First, just Nepal speech. The first one. Tell me who this kid reminds you of.
Stand here with the dream of building a Nepal, with the fire of hope and passion burning within me. But my heart is heavy, because this dream seems to be slipping away. Rise and shine, futures of this upcoming imperial empire. I, Yoshikaran, the head boy of this everlasting imperial institute, Holy Mill English Secondary School, welcomes you with open arms to our 24th annual program.
How does he end this?
I put myself before you this moment to shed light.
Oh, this nigga studied. He watched Hitler speeches and studied.
It's crazy.
This is uncanny.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is weird as fuck. He even got the whole what am I trying to say? Not dialect, but the cadence. Yeah, the cadence of every he and New German literally.
It's like when I first heard that Gen Z overthrew their government, I'm like, good for them. And then I saw this kid, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, they were overrun by fucking Nick Fuentes. This is crazy.
It's wild, right?
We are the torch bearers of change. If you do not
all right, all right. That's enough of that.
No, this is starting to feel sinister. What the fuck? Jesus.
I don't know if he's in a position of any authority, but I saw that. I'm like, holy
did you see how they picked the new leader?
Discord.
Yes. They used Discord to pick the new... And all of this started over... Not them wanting to ban TikTok. That is what eventually led to it. But basically, there was class inequality, and the rich and powerful kept trying to make all these rules for everyone else, being like, oh, social media is bad for, the country, so we're going to ban it. But then, they'd still have, accounts posting and whatever, and you could literally go and find them online, using a VPN and whatnot, and people were like, yo, what the fuck, you're still posting, but we can't post.
Yeah, and then they banned, I think it was 9 or 10 different social media platforms, and within 48 hours, their entire government was airlifted out because they would have been beaten to death, and they burned down Parliament.
I mean, they got the one guy, the one finance minister, they did drag him out in his underwear. I don't know if you saw that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just swinging him all about, and I'm like, oh, that guy's dead.
And you swing them all about. You do the Nepali revolution, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Wait.
Left foot, you put the prime minister in. You take the prime minister out. You put the prime minister in, and you shake them all about. You do a revolution, and you turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about.
Secretary of State! You put... Alright, that's enough.
Yeah, no, I also... similar experience after just watching that. I also heard, the young people... good for... blah, blah, blah. But now watching this guy speak, I don't know if this is actually a good thing or not. This might still be... Is that where Mount Everest is?
Yeah, Mount Everest is on the border of Nepal and Tibet. So there's a Nepal side and there's a Tibet side.
Is Tibet a country?
Mm-hmm.
Like a full country?
I mean, like, China, like, has, like, occupied them for a lot of time, but, like, whenever you ask what is something a country, the answer is it depends who you ask. Most people would say yes, but, like, if you ask the Chinese government, they would say no.
Wait, I'm trying to picture this on a map. Wait, Tibet's huge! Wait, what? It's like bigger than fucking, like fucking...
It's bigger than Rhode Island! What the fuck?
It's bigger than Rhode Island. It's bigger than Liechtenstein. It's bigger than fucking Luxembourg. Wait a second. Tibet is huge. No. Wait, is Bhutan a country?
Bhutan.
Is that a country?
Yes.
Is it?
I mean, it's in the Animaniacs song.
Oh my god, I might be dumb.
China, Nepal, and Bhutan.
Am I dumb or racist? I don't know. Pick one. Wait. So India's... Oh man, this is fucked. No wonder nobody over here could agree. Look at these jagged ass borders. I'd be mad too.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's a lot of mountain ranges separating a lot of this. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, but like that was my first thought. I was like, well, what about Mount? Like, who's gonna handle that? But now, I guess are most Sherpas Tibetan?
Generally speaking, most people go on the Nepal side.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's really more for political reasons, because it's much easier to get into Nepal than it is to get into Tibet.
Really?
I believe so.
Oh.
That may have changed over the years. I don't know, but... there's like Tibetan monks, the Dalai Lama's Tibetan.
Do they have Sherpas on both sides, though?
I don't know, because, you know what's crazy to me? Like, for the longest time, I thought Sherpa was a job title. But no, Sherpa is a race of people.
Sherpa's a race?
Mm-hmm.
No!
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I didn't know this for the longest time either. But it's like, no, like, that's a race of people. But also a job, like... It's commonly used as, like, the guy who guides you up Mount Everest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's also their race.
Oh, yeah, they're an ethnic group.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so racist. I'm sorry, you guys. I actually don't know anything. Oh, no.
But it also is used to mean guide of Mount Everest.
Well, so, like, similar to, you know how, like...
It's the only race that's also an occupation.
Yeah, so you know, like, how similar to, like, an Afghan rug type of deal? Like, I call, like, the wool, like, thing, like, that's a Sherpa. Like a wool blanket.
Yeah.
I call those Sherpas.
Do you?
Or a Sherpa blanket.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Damn. Let's go to Mount Everest. Just the base.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just the base. I'm not going up. Maybe I'll go up, like, I don't know, 100 feet, but I'm coming back down. I need to see the top. What do I need to go all the way up there for?
Yeah, people took pictures.
Yeah, right? What, I want to go see a bunch of corpses? Fuck that. And some garbage? Because we're garbage.
Maybe they got good stuff in their pockets.
That's going to be the next heist. A guy climbs up Everest to rob all of the corpses. And one of them has, like, some, like, flash drive or something on them or something, and it, like, becomes a whole... Listen. I'm telling you, the rise of, like... So we're always talking about, like, the rise of, like, like, sci-fi and whatever else and whatnot. Nobody seems to remember the fact that with that comes these insane crimes that are gonna be on the rise. Like, once criminals get new age technology, buckle up.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe. AI's coming for us. It shut down an entire country, briefly.
To do that.
Well, they might... I don't even know. Apparently, they have a big unemployment problem, too. There's not enough jobs for them.
Yeah.
So, like... Which... If you're a non... If you're just, like, a regular Nepali and you're not of Sherpa descent, do you just not get that job?
Well, I think Sherpas, like, they live, like, on the mountain. Like, that's... why they have that job. That's what makes them good at it, is they've lived there their whole life. So they know the mountain. They've climbed mountains like... You could probably get that job if you're good at climbing mountains, but, like...
Oh my god, could you imagine like a white guy named Nathan studies his whole life to go be the first white Sherpa?
Maybe.
You think they would let him?
Yeah, why not?
You're taking away their culture. This is exactly what people are mad about, Sean. People keep getting their culture stripped away from them. Nobody can have anything anymore.
It can't, like, here's the thing, like...
They can't even say nice ass.
First summited in, like, the 50s. Like, it can't be that long of a tradition. Like...
That's a fair point. Yeah, you think one of them got bored, and they were just like, I better climb that whole thing. And then he did it, and he came back down.
He was like some explorer, and he went there, and he like went. And he got his team. He's like, "Hey, you guys live here, right?
You want to go up?
Yeah, like let's go up this mountain." And yeah, they're like, "Okay," and then they did. And then the people that live there are like, "Well, other people might want to go up the mountain," and so yeah.
And they just
carry your gear and whatnot.
They discovered a new version of tourism they didn't know existed.
Yeah,
climbing an insane mountain that nobody should ever climb. Here, the hubris of humans is actually ridiculous. That's why they overthrew their government, because the government got too big for its britches and forgot that its first and foremost job is to keep the people happy.
Yeah.
Give them brain rot, alright?
You see, one of my favorite clips of all time. Do you remember Gary Johnson?
Oh, Indiana?
I believe might be from Indiana. Or no, I think he's from
Illinois?
New Mexico. But anyway, Gary Johnson was a libertarian candidate for president in 2016, and I think a couple other times.
Yes.
But Gary Johnson has climbed Mount Everest. And one time some reporter asked him,
listen!
It's like, so how does it feel to have conquered Mount Everest? And he had the most insane response ever. It's like, oh, I did not conquer Mount Everest. She lifted her skirt and I took a peek, but I by no means conquered it. The mountain lifted her skirt.
That's so telling. That's creepy. Now I'm picturing the mountain being violated. That sounds like sexual assault of the mountain. Get this guy a restraining order. He's not allowed within 500 feet of Everest, or any mountain that's like real big. He's stuck at, let's say, I don't know how high mountains, what a high mountain, but let's say 500 feet.
Gary Johnson should be forced to marry Shakira.
Does she have a song called Mountain?
There's she has a song lyric with the one like. There's a line in there that essentially translates to "Lucky that my breasts are small, so you don't confuse them with mountains."
Bars.
It's a great line.
Bars. Love that. Shakira.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the world's changing.
It is.
I can't, every day I wake up and I'm like, I can't believe they did that.
They did do that. They did all those things you can't believe.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I would have.
You got anything else on the, well, I guess the rise, fall, and then rise again? Question mark? Like a phoenix? Wait. Wasn't there another country this recently happened to in this region?
Probably.
Within the past, like, decade, this happened in another country where the officials had to be airlifted out. It was in this exact same region, actually. I don't remember which country now.
Probably. Want to find out, folks? Catch us next week.
Yeah, he's got to get home and nap. He's exhausted from being responsible. You know, it's tough out there being an adult and having a savings account that you don't have any money in. Even though you keep saying you're going to put some money in it. Everything rolls around. And you're just like, what do I need to save it for?
I'm too busy falling out of chairs and podcasting.
That was insane. I'm glad you're okay. You're gonna have to get the back roller out.
I'm fine.
Make sure.
The only thing that kind of hurt was like I banged my ankle out like that. The ball of your ankle, and I banged it on the floor.
Yeah.
But I'm fine.
Yeah, fair.
I was more worried about about damaging the cord of my microphone.
Yeah, I was also worried about the mic falling and that breaking, and I was like, oh no, we haven't finished the episode.
See you next week, folks.
Goodbye, James. Like, subscribe, find the content. There is a Patreon. I'll put a link in somewhere at some point, but it's fine. You're not going to pay $3.99 anyways, you broke bitch.
Don't even subscribe. You don't want to.
No! You fucking... No! You gotta subscribe or I will... Fuck your mom. Alright, bye.